don't know.
As you're there now, in this place, I want you just to rock from the left to the right, and as you rock from the left to the right, swinging your energy, just feel that past life memory now coming down, anchoring into that body there that you are. And as you do, I want you to connect with your energy and how you feel, and tell me, do you feel that you've got a male energy or a female energy? What's the first thing?
Male.
You're a male? Mm-hmm. Very good. And now what I want you to do is I want you to use your imagination, and you can see yourself in 3D, and you can see yourself from many angles. I just want you to observe now and describe to me, what is it that you're wearing there?
Overalls.
Overalls? Uh-huh.
And a flat cap.
And a flat cap.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, are you inside or outside?
No, I'm outside.
Yeah.
Now in a field.
You're in a field. Uh-huh. As you look around that field, yeah, what is it that you're doing there?
I've got horses.
You've got horses? Mm-hmm. What's your name?
Joe.
Joe? Mm. In a moment I'm going to tap you on the forehead, and when I tap you on the forehead you'll see some numbers, and that will be your age. 3, 2, 1.
42.
You're 42? Mm-hmm. So Joe, you're 42 years old in this field. I want, as you're walking around that ground, walking on that ground, tell me, what country is it that you're in?
It's England.
It's England. Uh-huh. And as I count from 3 to 1, you'll see some more numbers come to mind, and that'll be the year that you lived. 3, 2 and 1.
37, 1937.
1937. Mm-hmm. So whereabouts in England do you live, Joe?
Somerset.
Somerset. Uh-huh. And you say that you're with the horses there.
Yeah.
So what is it you do with these horses, Joe?
Ploughing the fields, and the crows are
Ploughing?
around. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I want you to connect with your emotions, Joe, and tell me, how are you feeling?
Tired.
Tired? Uh-huh. Is there anybody that helps you on this?
No, just me.
Uh-huh. Do you have any family, Joe, in that life?
A mother, I think. She's old.
So what we want to do now is, let's travel towards your mother. Just feel that energy now take you travelling, floating, drifting towards your mother now.
She's at the sink.
She's at the sink. Uh-huh. Do you live in that house with your mother?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And you say she's old?
It's cold as well.
Old and cold.
Mm.
And I want you to connect with your mother and her energy, and tell me, how is she feeling?
Sad.
What is she sad about?
My dad.
Tell me about your dad.
He got killed.
Uh-huh. How did that happen, Joe?
In the mill.
In the mill? Mm-hmm. And that's left her sad?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want you to look into the eyes of your mother, because the eyes are the windows to the soul. And as you connect with the soul energy of your mother, tell me, does she remind you of anybody today in this life? It'll be your first impression.
Richard's mother.
Uh-huh. Very good. So you can see that you've been working with her before in previous lives. Mm-hmm. So tell me, Joe, you say that you haven't got any family. Do you have any children?
No.
No children. So what I want to do, Joe, is now that we've got all the information of that scene, I want to close that scene just like you're flicking the switch on remote control. And I want you now to drift and float forward in that life. We're going to go forward in that life to another significant time when something is happening to you. So just feel yourself drifting, floating forward. 3, 2 and 1. Be there now. How old are you now, Joe?
74.
You're 74.
Mm.
So tell me what's happening around you, Joe.
I'm in a chair by the fire.
You're in a chair by the fire. Are you alone?
Yeah.
So tell me about this scene. Why have you brought me to this scene?
It's dark and I'm on my own. It's a dog.
What kind of dog is it? Is it small?
Collie dog, a black and white one.
It's a collie dog.
By her feet.
Connect with that dog, and as you look into the eyes of that animal there and connect with its vibration, has that dog been working with you before, or is that dog relative to today? Does it remind you of anything?
Bruno.
So you've got this cycle of care with animals.
Mm.
So you're on your own in the dark by the fire with this collie dog. And what's your emotions there?
My feet are swollen, very swollen.
So what's happening with your feet?
I don't know.
So
They
tell me,
hurt.
they hurt. And tell me what happens next.
I just stay there.
You have nobody to come
No.
to care for you.
No one's there.
So if you move forward, and tell me what happens after that. Do you get help, or do you get better?
No. I don't know. I'm being buried.
You're being buried.
Yeah.
Just bring yourself out of that body now. Bring the soul out of that body so that you can be about 6 foot above the body there, so that we can just evaluate that life. And tell me, Joe, what was your contract in that life? Why did you contract to come down?
Loneliness, to feel loneliness.
To feel loneliness?
To learn about self. And I'm worried about the dog.
So in that respect, you did a very good job, because you did learn an awful lot about loneliness. You spent your entire life experiencing loneliness.
Yeah.
And so as you look around now you're out of the body, it's normal for someone or something to come and collect you, or you may just want to travel back home on your own. So describe to me what happens next.
I'm above the trees.
You're above the trees. And just allow the shell of that body and all those challenges to drop from you as you get lighter and lighter and go up and up and up past the trees. As if you're floating up, knowing exactly where you need to be. You're going home. I want you to make your way towards your soul family, your group, or wherever it is that you take yourself after a life. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Describe what's happening.
I'm in a field again. It's long grass. And it's warm.
And it's warm.
And I'm walking down a hill.
What are you walking to there, Joe?
To a house.
We'll get to that house. Describe it to me. Is it tall? Is it wide?
No, it's a big grey stone house with walls.
And what brings you to that house, Joe? Step into that house and tell me what happens.
It's full. People are full of people.
Do you know these people? Look around, just sense them.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know who they are, I do know them.
Mm-hmm.
They're all at the table. They're pleased to see me.
Yeah. So is it a welcoming committee?
Mm. Yeah, they've got papers.
What are these papers for?
I don't know.
Ask them. Why have they brought you those papers?
It's my story.
Uh-huh. So are they evaluating your life there that you've just achieved?
Yeah, I'm not in trouble, it's just
Mm-hmm.
waiting.
And who are you waiting for? Or what are you waiting for?
I don't know.
This table that you say that they're all sat at, is it like a council meeting?
It's a big wooden table.
Uh-huh. And as you look along that table and you sense those souls as you glance around, is there anyone in particular that you can catch your eye?
My granddad's there.
Your granddad's there? Uh-huh. Connect with your granddad. Mm-hmm. And as you telepathically communicate with him mind to mind and soul to soul, what message does he give you?
That I've been good and done well.
Oh, very good. Mm-hmm. Well, now that we've got the message from your soul family, I want you to bid them farewell as we follow our journey now, because I want to be able to connect now with your inner self, your higher self, your subconscious mind. So what I want you to do is, I want you to take a deep breath in, and as you do, as you breathe out, just step away from the body and allow your inner self, all your thoughts, to come forward, using your voice, speaking to me clearly. So inner self, tell me, are you male or female, or neither?
Female.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a name I can call you today?
Jane.
Jane. Uh-huh. So Jane, tell me, is this the first life you've had with my client, or have you had many?
Many.
Uh-huh. How many is many? 2, 10, 20?
Hundreds.
Hundreds? Uh-huh. So Jane, what is it that you work with her on?
Feelings.
Uh-huh. And how's she doing with feelings?
Good.
She's doing good. Mm-hmm. So Jane, what I want to do is I want us to do a scan of the body. We're going to start at the top of the head. We're going to make our way all the way down. It's just like an x-ray, like a beam of light going from the top of the head to the bottom, to the feet. And I just want you to feel and sense if there's any slight vibration anywhere in the body, and remember that, and we can work with that as we go back and work through them. So let's just start at the top of the head, into the forehead, behind the eyes, around the cheek, down the neck, across the shoulders and down the torso, into the heart and the stomach area, all the hips, down the thighs and the knees, to the shins and the tips of the toes. Sensing any vibrational change.
In my lower leg.
Your lower leg, is that in the left or the right?
The left one.
Uh-huh. So here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just go down here. What I want you to do is I want you to feel as if you're going down as small as a cell, and I want you to travel down to the energy in this leg. Mm-hmm. Feel yourself coming down now, going through the veins, the muscles, all the tissues. And as you connect now, where my hand is, with the energy in this leg. Describe to me, how does it feel?
Pulsing.
Pulsing. Well, you can communicate with the energy there and tell me what is happening with that leg. Why is it pulsing?
It's sore.
Is this a memory from this life or a previous life?
Previous life, I think.
So what I want to do now is, I want us to connect now with that energy, and as we connect with that energy, I want you to travel with your mind. Travel with your mind, almost like you're just drifting down a silver thread, all the way down to that past life, drifting, floating down to that past life. Be there now. Were you male or female in that life?
Female.
You were female.
I'm washing.
You're washing. What's your name?
Marianne.
Marianne. So Marianne, describe to me what's happening around you there.
I'm at the side of the river with grey stones.
What country is that?
Switzerland.
See some numbers in your mind and tell me what year was that?
23.
23. Was that 1523?
1423.
1423. So Marianne, as you see that scene now unfolding before you, what happens there by the river?
It's muddy and it's cold.
It's muddy and it's cold. And see the scene unfold. What happens next?
It's bad.
Do you make it home?
The houses are broken.
Houses are broken?
Yeah.
Why are they broken then?
Smashed.
What's caused them to be smashed?
People on horses.
People on horses?
Yeah. Fires.
All right. Did that happen while you were down doing the washing?
People are running.
Where did these people come from?
The houses and the village.
So what happens to you next? You're down by the river, you can...
I've left the washing.
Yeah?
I don't know where they are.
You don't know where the villagers are?
The family are.
The family? Describe your family to me.
Mum and Dad. And smaller child, I don't know, boy or girl.
So you leave the washing there,
Yeah, I've dropped it.
and you go looking for your parents?
I'm running.
You're running? And tell me, do you find your parents?
No.
No? Well, follow that scene and tell me what happens next.
I'm on the floor.
Are you on the floor outside?
No, I've tripped over somewhere. Yes, it's wet.
You've tripped over? Are you alone?
Yeah.
And take a look at yourself. Have you injured yourself at all?
Yeah.
Where have you injured
My
yourself?
leg is cut.
Your leg is cut?
Yeah. My clothes are heavy.
And your clothes are heavy?
Yeah.
Have you managed to escape from the people on horseback?
I'm hiding.
You're hiding? So what is the memory of that past life doing in that leg there? What symptoms does it cause her today?
To be wary, to fight.
To be wary and to fight. And so tell me, Is it a good thing that that memory is in there to be weary and to fight?
No.
No? Mm-hmm. So what we need to do is we really need to release that from her now, because she can use different parts of her intuition for that, can't she?
Yeah.
So what I want to do now is I want you to share with me now by collecting and connecting all the energy in this leg now. Just feel my hand on that leg.
It's gone all white and bright.
White and bright, and just allow all the energy of that memory to draw into my hand. Just, that's right, very good. Feel it coming into my hand. Draw every fractal of memory, because it's time to let it go. Have I got that memory?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to take that from you and I'm going to offer that up to Spirit. And I want you now to know that the white light source energy will be travelling down on the sound of my tuning wand. It'll be entering the leg there to totally recalibrate that leg, rewire, ease, calm, stability in that area. So when you're ready, 3, 2, 1. Just feel that white light entering the leg now. Soothing, clearing. Allowing all those memories to shift and be gone. Very good. So have a look in the body and tell me, is there anywhere else in the body that I can work with? Or do I get to the questions?
No, it's fine. Everywhere else is good.